Every family has a story. Some are told around kitchen tables. Some are remembered at family reunions, and some become part of history. This is one of those stories. This is the story of Oscar Henry Hunter. A hunter by blood, a warrior by choice, a man who crossed an ocean when freedom called. The year was 1937. The world stood on the edge of darkness. Across Europe, dictators rose to power. Freedom was under attack. Most people watched from a distance. Oscar Hunter stepped forward. Leaving America behind, he crossed the Atlantic Ocean to join the Abraham Lincoln Brigade. Volunteers came from every corner of the world. Americans, Spaniards, Frenchmen, Germans, Russians, different languages, different cultures. One mission: stop fascism or die trying. Spain welcomed them with fire. Artillery thundered across distant hills. Machine guns echoed through olive groves. Enemy aircraft prowled overhead. Every sunrise could be your last. Every sunset felt like a blessing. Yet Oscar stood firm. When others hesitated, he moved forward. When others lost hope, he inspired courage. When battle arrived, he held the line. Then came the fight above the Ebro River. The sky burned red, the men dug in. They waited and listened. Boots, hundreds of boots. The enemy was coming. Closer, closer, closer. Then came the command. Fire! The hillside exploded. Machine guns roared. Grenades burst through the darkness. The night became a storm of smoke, steel, and sacrifice. Wave after wave attacked. Wave after wave failed. Oscar refused to retreat, refused to surrender, refused to abandon his brothers. Then the dawn arrived. Aircraft thundered overhead. Allied pilots swept from the sky. The enemy broke. The hill remained theirs, but victory carried a price. Friends who had stood together only hours before now rested beneath Spanish soil. The war would leave scars no one could see. Yet, amid the suffering, Oscar discovered something extraordinary. Brotherhood. For perhaps the first time in his life, he stood among people who judged him not by the color of his skin, but by the strength of his heart. In Spain, he experienced something many African Americans of his generation had rarely known: equality, respect, dignity. And he carried those lessons home. When the war ended, Oscar returned to America. He expected peace. Instead, another battle awaited. Veterans of Spain were watched, questioned, followed, suspected. But Oscar Hunter had already faced bombs and artillery. He would not be intimidated. He stood by his principles. He stood by his friends. And he stood by what was right. And he brought something else home. A symbol, a raised fist. On the battlefields of Spain, it represented unity, resistance, courage, and solidarity against oppression. Veterans like Oscar carried that symbol across the ocean. Years later, that same raised fist would rise again. In churches, in meeting halls, in marches, in the civil rights movement. The struggle had changed, but the spirit remained the same. The raised fist that stood against fascism in Spain would later stand for freedom and equality in America. Oscar Hunter belonged to both chapters of history. The fight abroad and the fight at home. Nearly a century has passed. Most people have never heard his name, but we have. And we remember. Because before there were celebrities, before there were influencers, before there were internet heroes, there was a Hunter, a man who crossed an ocean, faced tyranny, defended freedom, inspired generations, and left a legacy that still lives today. His name was Oscar Henry Hunter, a hunter by blood, a warrior by choice, a legacy forever. The fight for freedom never truly ends. It simply passes to the next generation.